Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67, and today I'm going to make a cute little wraparound pocket for a junk journal page. This is also going to be the last November design team project for WhichCraftDoYouDo. I got in with a couple of days to spare. So today I am going to be using the Bits and Pieces kit set number 9. This is one of the newest digitals that the ladies have just released over on the website, and I believe it's also in the Etsy store. So this, I've got some notes, I've just got to grab them. This kit has 144 pages, and there are 8 different color choices and 16 element pages in this kit. It's a beautiful kit. It's again very color coordinated and very floral based. This one, I'm just going to check that I'm in camera. Yeah. So you get a set of pages, and these are like an ombre style coloring, and they have a script background. And again, as I said, 8 different color combinations. If you're familiar with the kits from the ladies at WhichCraftDoYouDo, you will know how everything sort of coordinates in color. And if not, jump on over. I will link everything below, so jump on over and have a look. I have printed mainly in the sepia tones because that's the project that I wish to work with. But this particular page I have printed front and back, so you get a selection of plain and then the printed text. Now, I don't know if that's coming up. I hope it is. You get sentiment pages. Now, this again is in the sepia, but I've also printed it in like the rose pink color, and that's a beautiful combination of different sentiments there. And then you get some florals, or lots of florals. Again, a page of each design in each color. Now, I haven't printed everything. I've only printed what I'm going to be working with. But yes, so much more over in this kit. So you've got your large florals, your smaller florals. I've printed them then again in this beautiful, I don't know what, it's a pink, very pretty. And it's got like the dark and the lighter tones. Here it is in the purples. Then you get your elements of butterflies. Again, a page in every color. I have cut some, so butterfly page. And then you get tags. You get a couple of different sizes in your tags, again in all the different colors. So really worthwhile having a look at this kit because it would come in handy for so many things. Now, I am also playing today with another product that I've bought from the ladies. Now, this is a physical product. This is not a digital. This is available over in the website, and this is simply just called Papers Pack 1003, but it's about an A4 size, and it's like a text page. Now, there are a couple of different designs in this paper. I've bought the text. There's one with like postage marks. It comes in white backgrounds or your craft stock. So really, really worthwhile having a look if you use this kind of thing. Beautiful for pages in junk journals. I'll show you. I've just, I'm doing another tool skinny, so I have included some of those pages into this one this time. Just really versatile pages. So yeah, really worth a look. So again, I will link all of that down below. But today we're going to make this wraparound pocket. And I saw this idea on the Hyper Stamper, which again, I will link that below. And I just thought it was a great idea. So today, to show you how to construct the pocket, I'm going to use the background page from the Bits and Pieces set 9. And I've just trimmed my edge. So it's about an A4 sheet of paper, the size that you will need. And it's a really simple process. All I am going to do is just fold this down in 3. So fold like that. Then I'm going to bring this side over, and I'm just going to sort of cross it by about a 1/2 inch, just because of the width of your pocket. Now you can make your pocket as wide or as narrow as you would like it to be, but that's going to be the width of my pocket. All right, so I'm just going to give that a really good burnish, simple like that, and then I'm just with a glue stick, I'm just going to stick those two down together. So I'm just going to run that down that side. Just want to get it as close to the edge as possible, and then I'm just going to flip that over and glue it closed, just like that. Now I just want to make sure that I have not stuck my pocket together, because that sometimes happens, and yes, this one has, but we'll open it up. So we've got a tube, like that kind of thing. Really, really simple. All right, so then the next step is simply to fold it up like this on itself, just leveling up those two top edges, giving that a nice firm crease down the bottom, just like that. All right, now you will find if you're using a directional paper like this one is, one side will be back to front, so upside down. So the text is upside down but right side up on that way. So I don't think it matters because you will embellish your pocket anyway. So that's what we've kind of got. Now what I want to do is I'm going to sort of not fold it sharply, but I'm just going to kind of fold those together and give that a bit of a crease there in that corner. And I am just going to cut just a bit of an arch, like that kind of thing, and that will give me a nice rounded arch on the top of both my pockets, like that. Now you can leave it like that if you like, but what I have done is I've just taken my ruler and I've just kind of lined up those 2 points, and I just want to flip a section of each pocket back down, just like that sort of thing. Just like that, and I will turn it, and I'm going to do the same on the back. And just flip that over a bit, like that. And there you have it. So you have a really long pocket, and then you flip it over and you've got a pocket there and a pocket there. So that's the simple construction of the pocket, a wraparound pocket. So I'm going to put this one to the side because I've worked with a piece of the paper pack. I've done exactly the same thing. I've just machine stitched down along my sides of my pocket because I like that sewing element. All right, so I am going to work with the side that the text is the right way up. This side will be upside down, but again, no big deal because you'll cover it over. So I'm just going to decorate this one now with a few elements from the Bits and Pieces kit, and I've just sort of worked ahead a bit of time. I'm using the clock, which isn't from the set 9, but this one is from set 8, and I just love a clock. So my idea is just to kind of layer up little bits and pieces onto my page or my pocket. This is one of the larger florals in the set number 9, a big camellia. And again, like I said, these are the sepia tones, but you could work, there's so many variations of colour. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to lay that over the top. I'm going to tuck the flower underneath the flat, but I want that leaf to come over the top, sort of like that kind of thing. And then I've cut a smaller, same flower, I've cut a smaller one, and I just want to give it a bit of dimension. So I'm just going to kind of pop that over the top, but I think I'll set that up a little bit. I've cut a butterfly, and then I have already cut one of the sentiments, but we will look at those sentiments again. I just thought happiness blooms worked really well. So I will grab out those sentiments just to see if there's something else, and maybe the pink colour could actually go really well as match in quite well also. beautiful amount of them. You get them in the larger sizes, squares, smaller sizes, and then all these tiny ones as well. There's happiness blooms again there. Making memories, serenity in nature, that's lovely too. Friendship blooms, that's beautiful as well. Oh, they're really nice, but I think I will stick with my happiness blooms. Yeah, so I'll just put those to the side. So let's just start layering up and sticking down. So I've got my clock and I have machine stitched around the clock in advance. So I'm just basically going to stick them all down. And how is everyone today? Monday. Did we all survive the weekend? It was a nice one. It was hot. But we had our grandson come over for sleepover this weekend. So it was lovely. Tiring, but lovely. All right, so I'm just going to pop that sort of to the corner side of my pocket like that. And then, as I said, I'll bring in this really big floral and I'm going to tuck it under the flap, but like have the leaves over the flap sort of thing like that. I like that look. So I'll stick down. I have already inked these around the edges. And we will just tuck that under, bring those leaves over and kind of stick it down about like that sort of thing. They're beautiful. There's such a rich colour and such a beautiful flower. I have fussy cut and I have fussy cut out in the centre pieces so that you can sort of have those cutouts, but that's completely optional. Now this one here, I just want to ink around this one. I haven't done that. Oh, I've got bits and pieces on the ink. Bits of thread. So I'll just give this a really quick ink up. Just like that. And I'm just going to ink my butterfly as well. Should put that pin back in my glue, although I'll need it again in a minute. Oh. All right, so I want to build this up, so I'm going to use a little bit of tape, but that double side, or not that foam tape, but I think also I wouldn't mind a bit of cheesecloth in behind there somewhere, just a little bit. So I've got some coffee stain cheesecloth here. And I'm just going to cut just a piece like about there. And I don't, maybe that's even too big, so I'll cut that down again. Just to sort of give me a little bit of a little bit of fibre texture and to give that sort of something to sit on. So that kind of thing. But I also want to, as I said, I want to build that flower up a bit. So I'm just going to take it and put a little bit of this double-sided sticky foamy stuff on there. Put that piece there. And then I've got a couple of these little off-cut pieces that I just want to kind of lay on these leaves a bit. I don't even know if I'm in camera. Just to get that's a bit big, so I'll cut that down again and just sort of pop them here and there so that everything kind of sits up. Just gives it that floating look. All right, and then that will sort of sit above it like that kind of thing. All right, so I'll just use a bit of glue and I will just randomly stick this cheesecloth down. Doesn't need a lot. And we will just pop that down like that kind of thing. And then I'll just take the backing off of these. Not always an easy task. like that. And I'm just going to give those foamy bits just a little bit more glue just to make sure that they stick. And then I'm going to stick that down over my cheesecloth, and I'm kind of going to keep it in line with the leaves and the flower that's already in place. So just sort of something like that. All right, and it just gives it just that touch. I'll show you in a minute. Just that, oh, if I can get this pin in. This pin will be the death of me. There. So it just gives it just that tiny bit of height. Just a second layer kind of thing. All right, now I've got my sentiment, and I'm thinking I might sort of put that there, and I love the butterfly, and I'm going to kind of have him floating about there like that. So underneath that sentiment, I've got some coffee stained watercolor paper. That's obviously too big. I do like that. I might chop that down a little bit and put that on there like that sort of thing, and put that there, down in this corner a bit. I don't know, it does take up a lot of the, I might just trim it just a little bit more, like that. Oh, a bit fidgety today. Yeah, that's better. I'll get rid of some rubbish. Okay, so I've got my butterfly. I'm just going to put some glue down. I want his wings to be floating up a bit, so I'm not going to stick the whole lot down. So I'm going to sort of put him off to the side a bit like that. And I'm just going to press that firmly there. I'm using art glitter glue, so it takes very little time to dry, which I love. I'll give this a bit of ink. And we'll pop. And I might actually even put that up on some foam as well, maybe, just to give it a, oh, that's the end of my foam. Just to give it a bit of height as well. So I'll put a bit of glue on here. It's just that not a lot of things stick permanently to this watercolor or this handmade paper. All right, so I'll put that there like that. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to glue that down over the top of that. About there, just in the middle kind of, sort of. As close to as I can get. And then we'll peel off this backing. And put a bit more glue down here. Okay, and then we'll put our sentiment down about there. Okay, so now what we want to do, now again, ideally you would decorate the back side, back pocket as well. But just for the video today, I'm going to leave it just as the one side. Just packing up a bit of stuff. Now I'm going to bring in my journal because I want this pocket to go inside my Tall Skinny journal. And I'm just going to find a page. And I'm thinking I've got some printable in here, and I've got some coffee stained paper, and I've got some of my own printables, WhichCraftDoYouDo printables. I've got some scrapbooking paper, and I'm just not sure where I want to put it. I think I kind of like it around about the middle of the book. So I'm going to attach it to this coffee stained page here. And as the name suggests, it's a wraparound page. So it's going to wrap around pocket. So it's going to wrap around your page from that bottom edge like that. So then on this side, you'll have your page like that. And then when you flip your page, you're going to have another pocket on the other side. And I just thought that was a great idea. So now you can attach it in a couple of different ways. you can attach it down this one side. That's I think it's better to have the side attached closer to the spine of your book, so you can attach it down here and down along here, and then you can leave that open on the side, or so you'll have a pocket there and you'd have a tuck spot there, or you could attach it on the three sides and have a pocket here and a pocket there. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So I just want to make sure that that's sort of fairly tight up against the edge of my page. And I'm just going to hold it in place, grab my glue, and I'm just going to do a fine line of glue. I'm sorry if I'm out of camera. Just up both sides, not the top arch. And I'm going to stick it just along that edge of that page there. Okay, so I've put glue here, and I've got glue down along that bottom page. And then I'm simply just going to flip that up and close it down. Give it a minute to dry. Kind of level it up so it's nice and straight. Just like that, and then we'll flip it and we'll do exactly the same on this side. So I'm going to pop a bead of glue down along the baseline of my page like that, and then I'm going to glue up this side. Oh, glue up this side and glue up this side like about that. Put that pin back in because that's starting to get a bit gluggy. And then fold that up in place about like that. And again, making sure it's as even as you can get it. I'm giving that a minute for that glue to dry or to hold. And there you have it, a wraparound pocket. So how cool is that? Now I don't have anything just handy. What have I got? I've got a tag in the front here. Let's use that. So you've got a pocket there and a pocket at the back, and then slip around and you've got a pocket there and a pocket at the back. Now, isn't that a very clever way to create something a little different, but they've got two pockets in the one? So there you go, everybody. Simple, easy, anyone can do it. And you know, you can use any style of paper that you have. Copy paper, you can go something for a little bit heavier. As I said, this printed paper pack, I think it is, from WhichCraftDoYouDo is brilliant. Yeah, so just something a little bit different. As I said, the original video that I watched was the Hyper Stamper. I'll link that below. Now, don't forget also the discount code over at WhichCraftDoYouDo, a 10% available, a 10% discount available on all their digitals on both the Etsy and the WhichCraftDoYouDo website. And I think it's still going. Don't quote me, but I think it's still going today on Monday until tonight. They're also having a Black Friday sale, 25% off. So if you like these papers, which are very, very affordable, but with another 25% off, what great value. So I will link all of that below. The discount code I will link below. Yeah, hop on over, grab yourself a bargain. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Please enjoy your Monday. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.